Sushil Kumar Rama liked the stream.
Welcome to Pubg Mobile.
Oh, he's thank you so much
Anish
for
Kumar liked the stream.
Team match, let's go.
Hey. Okay.
First point for the red team!
Kill! No mercy!
Got it.
Kill! Reloading! Cover me!
Why match started, bro?
Killing spree for the blue team! The red team is unstoppable!
Okay. मेरो फिंगर स्लिप किन यस्तो भइरहेछ फेरि
Reloading! Clear!
लाइक हान्दिम है गाइसहरु लाइक हान्दिम शेयर हान्दिम पेजमा आउनु भने सो पेजलाई फलो गर्दिनु लगायत युट्युबमा टाउकै माथि आइदिन्छ के टाउकै माथि आइदिन्छ
Watch out!
कस्तो नमरेको मेकुडी
The red team is in the lead.
आउनु ब्रो आउनु केही छैन हन्नेस गेम मान्नु मैले त्यति नै हात प्रयोग गर्नलाई मैले
Enemy down! Cover me!
चले आयो के
Clear! Expired! Dead! Reloading!
team!
Kill!
Watch out!
Ahan बनाउनलाई जस्ट एउटा टिटीमा हान्दियो
Clear!
बस पुलिहरू जित्छस् म्याचलाई
Reloading! Great! You're about to win!
The blue team is about
Marked
to
a
win!
location.
Cover me! Reloading!
Killing spree for the blue team!
हाने यार कहाँबाट हाने थाहै भएन
Marked a location.
लगाउनु भाइ केही
Blue team victory!
पोजिसनलाई हान्दिनु है Like and the guys, you play. Hey, bro. No, bro. I'm just noob, bro. I'm noob. I'm noob, bro. I'm so noob. मेरो कमेन्ट सबैले है केटाहरू खेल्ने भयो को खेल्ने हो छिटो लगाउनु है गाइसहरु लगाउनु है युट्युबमा अलि गेम डिले हुन्छ है गाइस यो स्क्याम खाए मैले त्यसैले राखेछु त्यसैले प्रोफाइल हुन्छ कि कोही छैन त यार र्यान्डम जम्प र्यान्डमै जानुपर्छ क्या हो कोही छैन त 16 हान्दिउँ क्या हो गाइसहरु कमेन्ट गराउँ त गाइस 16 भर्सेस 16 हान्दिउँ क्या हो चलो बस यसको हान्नु पर्ला जस्तो लागिरहेको केटाहरु कोही छैन Eagle man. Hello, what's up? Bro, I play with you. Okay. Name Kitara. Okay.
हेलो ब्रो हेलो
हेलो
मेरा
हेलो
मेरा नेट ही खराब ही चल रहा है आजकल मेरा वाईफाई
ओके You go join YouTube guys Hype Gaming ready can join now. बंदे कोई नहीं है अभी तो बाद में आता है तो सब एक ही बार आता है नहीं आता तो कोई नहीं आता है हाँ आता है तो सब एक ही बार आता है नहीं आता तो कोई नहीं आता है क्या करेगा नेट सही हो गया क्या हाँ भाई
हेलो
नेट सही हो गया क्या
क्या
नेट
नेट
हाँ
थोड़ा खराब चल रहा है अभी तक
चलो रे टेक टू
करो
केयर
रे
ब्रो ओके
ओके ओके
Welcome to PUBG Mobile.
परफेक्ट तो चल रहा है
Good luck, mates. It is showtime. Good luck, mates. It's showtime. We will be taking off soon. Be prepared.
अब मैं तो कर रहा है दो महीने से ज्यादा नहीं जाता है फिंगर स्लिप ये लो सामने लो सामने लो सामने लो सामने लो
Marked a location. I got supplies.
यार मेरा तो 139 चला
Help! Awesome.
Say deeps and like the stream.
पिंग बहुत ज्यादा है 147 जीप साया मैच में
Big fan sir, big fan. Thank you so much for like. Sir, तल YouTube को लिंक से सब्सक्राइब हान्दिउँ है सर YouTube मा गएर सब्सक्राइब हान्दिउँ है
Help! Watch out! Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Laguna pam
Watch out! Help!
पुस आ गया तल YouTube को लिंक हालिदिरहेछ है ब्रदर यसो सब्सक्राइब हान्दिउँ है
Help!
तीन नंबर को तो 2 बार पीट दिया है एनिमी है क्या
है मेरे पास आ जा नीचे में बंदा है कवर में
अब कौन से देते हैं मालूम नहीं है
सब
कितना बंदे हैं
पता नहीं शॉप के पास में बंदा नीचे बंदा
नीचे बंदा थोड़ा डैमेज
I need a grip.
शूट वाला है
मेरा पिंग तो बहुत ज्यादा है बहुत 130 150
गुस्सा गर्नु हुँदैन रुक चाहिँ
MD. Shakib liked the stream.
I got supplies. Help!
नंबर का है
गेम आए क्या उधर
हाँ मैंने मार्क किया था पर मिल गया तो बंदा आया बंदा आ गया
अरे इसको ले
Watch out.
इसको ले इधर है
Watch out!
वो मोली
स्मोक करो मेरा ऊपर स्मोक करो चार पांच स्मोक करो
भाई बंदा आ गया तो मेरा नेट वो दो बंदा
हेलो सर बाय क्या हाल चाल है दो बंदे उसको देख कर दिया ना
पिंग तो बहुत है
going to be so tough for them. This is the next rear hold against the Gladiator.
Brass starting to move in. Not happening though. Now Major Pride down to 2 players. Ozarok Swain moves up.
โอ้เลโต้ครับแล้วดูเฮ้ย
จะเป็นสวอตไอซีหรือว่ายังไง
ปาดเข้าสมองแล้วออกมาเล่นนอกบ้านแล้วจังหวะกลับมันจะดับยิงเม็ด
कोई बंदा ही नहीं है चलो बाद में खेलते हैं वो मैं लाइव स्ट्रीम वो लाइव कर रहा हूँ क्या बोलता है तो चल रहा है ना अभी PMW6 उसका मैं लाइव कर रहा हूँ ठीक है ठीक
It's not going to be nice to make a play from this one, especially when Tiamba are coming over for their piece of the pie.
Amit Kumar Sonata
Yeah,
liked
Tiamba.
the stream.
Hello,
Look at the moving as well on that northern edge.
So much for
Tixi
that.
goes down to the play zone. Could have easily left over towards that coastal edge. I think it's something iffy going on with the Gladiators at the moment. Something's not gelling. Something's not right. That's just a straight give up.
It's a weird one, man. It feels like the hello, speedy car there, like the world's fastest pastry coming by, but it's Levi's in the driving seat as he'll hit that one, take the man out of commission, quick trade back. And this fight's going to go on for a little while now. You're looking at the spacing that we've got between them. Alter Ego trap back again in a bit of a rough angle. Nade detonating in the face. DX pull up close. Chow goes out with a shot. He jump shot through the window. No clean connection, but backed up by Parajin. And the secondary shot, he will deal the damage instead. They are able to find that one. You've got Quest just down towards the hills there as well. So another squad close by. Quest, it feels like they've been having to fight from the back foot all damn day today. So there'll be no strangers to this situation, barely dodging the bonnets.
Yeah, easy. Trying to get himself out of this situation at the moment with the team just encircling him. Fortunately for Alter Ego, they just get caught up in a haphazard rotation there. Fnatic trying to get back down again to cause a little bit of damage. Knows he needs a few more eliminations to make this sort of worth it. Only got 3 eliminations at the moment. It's not likely that they're going to go out in that top 8 at this point in time, so you can sort of understand why he comes down here just to fight the good fight. Pajisa Evos, though, they're looking down towards this engagement next. They want to hold out all the teams down towards the southeast side. In the meantime, Stalwart's trying to slip their way in up towards Reject.
Lay of the land, you can see it's looking quite scary with the spacing between teams. A hot commodity that's only going to get harder to keep a grasp on as that zone will get even smaller, even less space to work with, and your blood's going to be boiling with this one. A lot more favoured around Tiamba as they've actually gotten quite lucky with this one. The plays have looked good from them as well. And we get a little bit of limelight back on over to the side from Japan, Reject Tokyo, that have had some risky plays throughout the day. I think it's a fair word to describe it as, Blank. But maybe in this one, with all 4 still alive, they'll be able to show us something a little bit better.
Yeah, they're just giving it, and I like it. I respect it. It's good to see coming through from Reject overall. This circle just sending everyone up the top side of the hill, so we're going to have a plateau in terms of the end game. But first, you've got to fight through this gauntlet, which is the outer edges of the hillside itself. Moving up the slopes, see who you can get to. Sort of feels like Takeshi's Castle at this point in time, where you got to battle through a lot of those annoying foes before you get to face against that final boss. At the moment, that's looking like Pajisa, Evos, as well as Tiamba combined.
Evo's kicking in the nitros as they want to close the gap between the 2 teams, but they're taking damage. Paragin, he's got to go off. Man's got to go full Paragon in a situation like this, trying to punish with a shotty. Clean connections as he cuts his way through easy, looking to stay alive, but the bullets are being battered down onto him from all the way up on the hill, though. That'll be the backup from Redface that does actually save the bacon on the close quarters engagement versus Quest. Lamborghini's gone for good as he's taken out, and Luxy traded it back again onto Stalwart. So Stalwart down to 3 now.
Yeah, cheeky Pete there from Stalwart. I actually like this position that Stalwart's picked up. Pretty safe in terms of angles. You're not likely to get really hurt from Reject looking down your way, so they can hide within the tree line, but all the while deal a lot of damage over towards the airplane that's crashed down here. Currently, Pajisa Evos is playing. They do lose a player in the process, but that will slow down Evos tremendously. Allowing now Mad Balls to move further up. They've got 1 elimination, made it towards the top 9. This is looking fairly decent for the EU squad.
Something about it, though, doesn't look right to me. Looking at Mad Balls with the way they've been playing, the body language, the way they've been sort of positioning themselves into these games, it always feels a little bit scary. Here, Frozen, at least with a tracing, detonating the car and taking out Paragin to stop the EX on that one. Slow them down, removing them from the course of action. But the fight won't end here. You're in close proximity, surrounded by squads that have got a good understanding of where they are positionally. So, if Mad Balls want to keep this one up, it has got to get even better the longer this game goes on.
Yeah, man, I mean, like, right now, the squads that are in the lobby, you know, Tiamba, Malise Esports, Ali7, Stalwart, Evos, these are all tough teams, but I think this might be a game where Mad Balls might just be able to pull themselves out of the water, cough up whatever that's been hurting them, hampering them, try and get on with it here in the PMGC. They're stuck a little bit on the edge now. If a lot of angles towards them, they might start sweeping up towards that western side, ideally. Alpha 7 spotted their position earlier because Mad Balls took one of their players. That's their one elimination that they have on this game. The circle moving over towards that eastern side does make anyone on this western edge a little bit queasy now.
Seasickness going to be kicking in as they have been shaken from game to game, thrown around all over the place. PK trying his best again here to strike, says goodnight to Chopper as he will take him out of commission. Good understanding, at least positionally, where they can be peaked from on this one. Got their back towards the blue as well, so they know there's no flanking action that's going to come their way. And a little bit of utility across the board as well. Few nades, probably want a little bit more to work with, but they've got some to try and make a maneuver. Few smokes pulled out, closing their distance behind the tree line. Going to push up with Zerich being able to provide overwatch as well. This is your one big grenade in the back pocket, so it's got to land on target. Little bit of damage tagged out from it, but not enough for what he wanted.
Smokes are down though, and I think Frozen knows that they're practically locked in at this point in time. Keeping them held down to the ground. So Zia not likely to get out of here anytime soon. Mad Balls still on that top side. They still have to face off against the Indonesian giants of Zuxi and Luxi and the rest of Evos over towards that eastern side at some point.
And that's a fight that will decide so much in terms of the final standing of the squads we have remaining here at the minute in the 6th stage. Evos have looked really quite strong for some of the encounters they've had, and you've got to prove that now against Mad Balls. Both squads in very similar positionings in the overall standings at the minute, being 12th and 13th place respectively with how it's been going. Mad Balls are just finding a few more eliminations as they're cleaning up onto the damage they did.
They've got absolutely no bullets left over in the back chamber. I think Zerich just ran out of everything on that PP Bison. So really looking dry in terms of what they're bringing to these final fights. They sort of have to go down towards R&J and sort of pick up on some of those death crates. Misery holding them back now. Nice smokes unleashed, allowing them to get further up. Tulika has to hit some big nades. I think that's really mostly what they're rocking with right now.
It's pretty much all you've got to be your boon in a situation like this. Unless they can scavenge a little bit to build themselves back into it, you're not going to be too well armed the longer this one goes on. Same can't be said for some of the other teams that definitely have more reserves than they can really find time to do much with. A little bit outclassed in terms of some of the weaponry that's on display as well, but FleeK still trying his best. Pot shots across, nice connection in the end.
Yeah, it's a decent little tap spray there with the Scar. Good shots from Luxi though. This is getting cruel. And nades down the hill are a little bit easier. The nades upwards though towards Pajisa Evos, just not ideal. And I think the Mad Balls just have to leave, but it's all terrifying. It's all gone to pot here as well, as they're losing players left, right and centre. It was only so long they could hold in this position, and they just did not clear out enough space, even after they got that circle as well. So unfortunate.
It's rough for them, but the Bulls have been subdued and taken out of commission on this one. Not going to have a chance to have any surprises here at least, finding a few more points than we had seen into the previous games, though, ending that one with 8 eliminations. But the overall battle here does continue. A lot of big names still left in commission for this. And some of the squads we haven't seen making it this late, now starting to get a little bit more longevity out of their survival time as well. So we'll see for Evos as well as Reject Tokyo just what they can do with this, being the two squads that do still have all 4 players left alive. Evos, look, they were pretty red hot coming into this one with some of the adjustments we've seen from them. Redface has been hitting some good shots. Stalwart still in it to win it as well. No elims here on the final Erengao yet, but still chock-a-block when it comes to points off the back of the 2 chicken dinners they've already taken. So anything extra here is going to be a blessing for them.
Yeah, they're just churning out ranking points at the moment, which is the big difficulty for a lot of these teams. It sort of feels like STE, A7, 2 heavily armoured guardsmen holding on to that 3rd place spot. Just don't know how it's going to be possible to catch these teams up. I say that, it's only day 1, so things can still change, but I just do feel like the consistency is going to keep coming through. STE, Nerzed has to send away. Not likely they'll get away from that one, though, and I think that's their final player now out in 5th place. But like you say, that's good points. That's good points still been accrued.
That's what matters at the minute, especially with a big buffer they built themselves. They're allowed to let the odd chicken dinner fall through the fingertips here and there. Already having 2 under the belt, the belly's definitely going to be full at the minute. But now it's up to the squads that are hungry. Alpha 7 famished off the back of what happened into the previous game. Probably somewhat frustrated at the mistakes made in the 2v2s. They want to secure a win on this one, but it is just 2 players. Being able to find it over the finish line will be a tall task, especially with both Evos and Reject having a lot more manpower to work with. A bit of a slower affair then from this one. Mistakes on this blank are going to be costly. Not too much map geometry to work with. All goes down to your util and your communications on your peaks.
I mean, Maliz Esports, for 2 players, 17 nades is a massive amount they've still got remaining. So if they can get themselves towards the end game, towards that zone 9, they can unleash an absolute hellstorm over towards some of these teams. They got no smokes though, and that's going to make their rotate up the hill very, very difficult. So they need to be ideally putting these nades out now, make the best use of them. Lewis already pulls one out the pocket. Doesn't send it yet though. Evos have the circle. And again, for this Indonesian team, they've come along leaps and bounds over in their region. Looking much more like a unit as Lewis is fully unloaded on by the guys on Reject. Regiocio finds the last player from Leeds Esports. They make it up to a top 3.
Pushing further into the placements on this one. What you needed, at least being able to close things down before they got out of hand. It looked like it was going to be a bit risky with some of the shots that were coming back towards them, but they piece it together, although it's not going to end there. Still just eating bullets again. Misery really living up to his name as he loves company. In this situation, it will be the Rejects that are forced to hang out with him. Bullet after bullet, putting them in. Alpha 7 as well, suffering as they're gone for good. We get left with the final 2 squads that are duking it out for this one. Evos, they've looked confident, Blank, but can they close it?
They need to get it done now. Ragey, the rest of his team on Reject can't get too high up this hill, and at the moment, honestly, Evos is just holding the back marvelously. Misery goes down though. There is another one from Sarah, flexing those guns earlier, now flexing it in game, looking to take down a couple more players. This takes it up to a 2v3, 2v2 now. It's just Duello off in the distance. Has a nade, it could be dangerous.
Duello, he's got to win his duels on this one.
Ooh, what?
Oh, the flick back across is absolute insanity from Luxy. That wasn't lucky, that was skill. As the man makes a maneuver that would make you feel ill, dropping it down to just 1 man left. The Japanese side not able to keep the dream alive as they will be rejected on the chicken dinner. It will be a pickup for Evos as they secure the chicken dinner.
That felt like a return to pass there from Luxy with that luxurious shot that came through from him off to the
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
Hello,
Hello, hello.
Welcome to Pubg Mobile. We will be taking off soon. Be prepared.
Hello, hello, guys. Welcome to my live stream, guys. Hello, everyone. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for like.
Cristiano Ronaldo, su. Woi, tempat kok.
Help! Help! Help!
Aduh, Cristiano Ronaldo dah kenok. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano. Alright. For one. Ronaldo.
Awesome.
Come on, bro. You like Facebook, bro?
Facebook, YouTube.
I need a scope.
Oh,
Enemies
YouTube,
ahead.
YouTube. What is that your channel?
Hype Gaming YT, bro.
Oh, Hype Gaming. Alright. Let's join the YouTube guys. Hype Gaming.
Yeah, Hype
Hype
Gaming.
Gaming.
YT, Hype Gaming YT.
Wow. Stream right now?
Yeah, Steam, bro.
Shit. Where do you come from, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Get in the car.
My friend.
I have enemy. I go back. All finished.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Kemarin baik.
Wait, bro. I go rekill, okay? You 2 time die, bro.
Yang itu isi. Gue TikTok komen. YouTube. Ah, boy. Hai, cari lu.
Enemies ahead.
Wait. Please. Jauh.
Halo, lu namaste.
Smooth. Oh, alright, stop. I need to Lamborghini, bro. Come on. Okay. Oh, let's go. Nice skin, bro. Hello. Lock. Oh, enemy, bro! Yeah.
Help!
Ah, shit. Oh, shit, man.
Help!
Oh, shit. I could betray.
Dude, I'm coming back, man.
Yeah.
But Lamborghini
You
no have
solo,
feel,
bro?
bro. Lamborghini have no feel, bro.
You solo, bro?
Yeah, I'm solo.
Okay, see you, bro.
You go subscribe my channel, bro.
Alright. Okay, see you.
Bro, Sunday app giveaway 50k UC, bro. But you refer your friend, bro.
Yeah.
But you refer your friend. Give you 50k UC. 50k UC giveaway, bro.
Help!
The fuck, man.
It's not worth it. But we'll come back to that. We'll see what it
So
looks like
tough for
tomorrow.
them.
Who knows?
This is the next
Maybe with the
rehold against the
downtime they'll be
Gladiator.
able to change
Start to
face. You
move
can
in.
see already
Not
a lot of the
happening though.
footnotes
Now
are being
Major Pride
pulled
down
out.
to 2 players. Ozarok Swain moves up.
โอ้เลโต้ครับแล้วดู
จะเป็นสวอตไอซีหรือว่ายังไง
ปาดเข้าสมบูรณ์แล้วออกมาเล่นนอกบ้านแล้วจังหวะกลับมันจะดับยิง
मैच स्टार्ट हो गया, ठीक है, बाद में खेलते हैं. मैच स्टार्ट हो गया. ठीक है, मैच स्टार्ट. हाँ, मैच स्टार्ट हो गया. लाइव में जाके देखो ना. PMWI चल रहा है. PMGC चल रहा है अभी. तो मैं डू नॉट डिस्टर्ब में डाल के मैं देखने के लिए जा रहा हूँ. मैं लाइव में चला रहा हूँ. ठीक है.
The side for the Mad Bulls. And they do look like they're here to really put on a big performance. Obviously, only 15 points now, easily remedied in this game. Currently on the western side, as Falcons approach them, they're coming up from Ladriera and Valle de Mar at the moment, with our circle kind of centering over towards water treatment. So a lot of different positions this could end up. And I think a lot of them, most teams would be happy to see at this point in time.
Thank you so much for like.
Okay, so Bra here having a little bit of the lay of the land. They've spotted some commotion from a few of the Evo's players and at least caught wind of them. Aren't over-egging the pudding though in terms of the spacing. Playing inside the compound, keeping their noses clean to a degree. Few bullets going to be spat towards them from Misery as he peeks up from the ledge and inflicts a little bit of damage. So they do scuttle further back, turtle up a bit and play on the compound that they've got. And this is a bit of a split that you've got to work with for Evos as well. Basically a 2-1 in terms of the angles they're watching towards the compound.
Yeah, I think for Evos, they're actually pretty used to moving through this area with relative ease, honestly, because a lot of times we see them over towards the eastern side of the map, passing through El Azahar. So for Evos, this is a bit of a change of pace for them coming from their region. They've got teams behind that they need to worry about, and this is a lot of times what most teams make a mistake of when you do play this spot, is that, yes, you want to push through this chokehold, which is up towards this north side of them, but you've also got to be very concerned about teams coming out from Puerto Paraíso, coming out from Los Leones, and over towards Minas Generales. So I think for a lot of these teams, there comes a point where you just have to shake hands and realize, look, we need to move to a better position. We can both just make our way forward and call this quits for now, at least.
Don't tunnel vision too much in a situation like this, because you can see already everyone's got their eyes on the prize, which is getting yourself into center zone as quick as possible and playing with space that you're going to be happy with. So everyone's on the move. Straight looking like Mad Max at this point as the convoys are on the road. You've got the setup here again from Reject Tokyo, catching whiff for the drive-by as DX will give them a little bit of info. They've spotted them on the way in, fire off warning shots, but that seems to be all they are. The quest, though, it's not been a warning, it's just an engagement. They're taking shots from Alter Ego. 2 connections, it seems, there. Tiaba as well on the hill. Just looking to just bullet down range on this one. And not really having too much contest back from it. Relatively unscathed in the encounter and just able to cause a little bit of commotion and weave their way around, potentially chasing down here. You've got good high ground as well, so they're aware of the situation in terms of the spacing. Chopper fired a single bullet back there, it looked like, as at least they will be able to get a bit more of a read on this.
Yeah, it's not a bad spot for Tiamba, but they have to leave at some point, right? At the moment, this is sort of just gaining information, giving themselves a nice position to play with going forward, but eventually they will have to slide on in towards a circle, just taking the shots at a couple of these players roaming through. On the other hand, this Alter Ego has been signing a lot of boxing contracts over towards the central side of the circle, taking shots to lots of teams and flushing players in the process, so not bad at all. One of the players is very low, though. Will have to be brought back up to full HP sooner or later. You can see that's Fnatic, who's been the one taking a few pot shots over towards Loops, as well as I believe it was Quest, as Al-Haji got taken down. Their best player, mind you.
He's been looking all right coming into today's games. You know, we've really seen him kind of being the opener for the team into a lot of those fights where he takes quite confident engagements and did do a good job of finding the odd elim here and there. So struggling to have him alive into this one might make it even harder for Quest. Quest have felt like consistently, though, in terms of the team play, they've been really unlucky in terms of some of the rotates. They've been leaving themselves in positions where you don't have a clear path ahead of you, and you do have to fight tooth and nail to get much out of it. So it's been a bit unlucky for them, especially here, down to a triple threat already. We'll see what they can do. It's only a couple points between 6th and 4th place at the minute. The difference of 2 points between Evos and Quest with the placements we've seen from either side.
Yeah, proper grim march coming through for the guys on Quest. Absolutely agree with you 100% there. It's like just not a good time for them whatsoever. The map's gone wrong. It looked like it was only 2 miles. Turns out it was 10 on most of their rotations. They're just feeling tired and sore by the end of it. Gladiators, on the other hand, up towards that northern edge, start to move down towards Quest position. They're still on the outside of the circle as it heads over towards that western side. looking at San Martin, Hacienda del Patron too. So a lot of buildings in this area, in fact. So kind of less of this gameplay we see on Miramar, where it's very open, a lot of ridges, a lot of little defiles that are set up with vehicles as well. But this is a bit more of those urban finishes, playing around the buildings, playing around these wall sets. But getting in here is a difficult part because there is still a lot of those ridges, those horrible hills that you've got to get through. So you need those vehicles to move on over, set yourself in a position where you can just inject inwards towards a good position in the circle. Right now, Falcons feeling fairly happy with their spot, leaving it to get through towards that east side. It'll be pretty restrictive though.
Loops again here as well, finding opportunities to strike at the right moments. A bit of damage being established across. Actually really hard committing onto this one, even finding shots up on towards Stalwart as Action takes a hit from the side. So Loops coming alive again. They have thrived whenever it goes into aggressive situations. You can see they're very confident in their individual gun skill and a lot of the quick decision making sort of plays. Very confident to hit their marks, and it's paid off now and then for them. It's just about trying to get it a little bit deeper in terms of the placement, see if they can thrust themselves a bit further up the standings. Rotates for a few of the teams coming in now as well, but you're breathing down each other's necks. You can see here with a compound control that's set up with the two buildings, barrages towards the back line, man. There's a lot on the line on this one.
Caught those and actually just almost fell. And if you went down on the rooftops there, it might give it a big opportunity for T-Amber to maybe move a little bit further forward. Instead, they just take this longhouse, they're going to play around it, see if they can get some pot shots over towards Loops. But with a position over towards Hacienda, you can play a lot of those rooftops, you can play a lot of these walls as well. Makes it difficult to get in towards you. The real difficulty is when you start to get a lot of teams in this location. There's only so many spots you can hold down. There's only so many of these rooftops you can play as well without being spotted out by maybe a different angle. So we'll see if the circle does move further over towards that eastern side. I haven't seen a Hacienda del Patron finish in some time, and I'd be pleased to see it here. Mad Bulls did lose a player though, Jackie, to Gladiators no less, over on this northwest edge as they've slowly trundled around trying to find some kind of position in the circle where there is maybe just a little crevice to squeeze on through.
It's a scary thing for me as well, because I feel like for both of those sides, we know they've got pedigree even, for the games that we've seen them play over the regular season blank. But at the minute, coming into making quick decisions and having the confidence to back it up, it feels like it's not there. And I just don't quite get it as well. For Mad Bulls especially, a lot of the time, even in situations where you can see they're in a spot where they've got control, when they actually have bullets, they should be able to do a nice amount of damage. But it's not quite as quick as you used to. It's not as snappy. And a lot of our other squads we're seeing from other regions here are just being able to thrive in the awkward combat where they have to go for a rapid crash, where they have to go for a quick adjustment. You're fighting on bad map geometry. You don't have many nades, but they still look confident. They still look willing to make those over rotates, those risky plays. For Mad Bulls, it almost feels like they back themselves into a corner, giving way too much respect that isn't going both ways. Here, at least, they get into more of a fight that they're a little bit more familiar with as they go up versus the Gladiators. The clash is coming out as they're pounding their chests inside of the building. Battle back goes to either side as they're losing numbers across the board, and this might just cripple both of the squads on the outcome of this one. Nades being thrown, but the pin isn't going to be enough to stop Zerich as he unloads, and he does stop Gladiators in their tracks. So they survive this clash, but even then, you're still going to have to rebuild, re-get that health into a position where you can actually work off the back of it and fight down numbers with a triple threat squad.
Mate, going up a 3v4 versus the Gladiators, not easy at the end of the day for the Mad Bulls. And well played to him, but again, just lukewarm on that push coming through from the Gladiators, absolutely. The speed at which they took that fight as well with the Gladiators gave them so much time to reassess the scenario that they were in, because Alpha 7 looked dangerously close to going for a third party in that situation. But clean pickups from Zerich, as always, on the flank. Just ruins the day from Gladiators. And again, it reads back into what you were saying before, Jackie, about the speed at which these teams switch gears. And they had that knockover towards Mad Bulls. And there just seems to be a bit of a communication error coming through over towards Gladiators, because the amount of time it took for them to just go, let's push that, they'd already got the res. Someone needs to call, we have to push now. You push in whilst the res is still going off. You're into a 4v2, way more manageable to deal with. But if it takes you that long to decide you're going to push a compound, don't push the compound.
It's weird, man. It's one of those where almost you sort of call it the old boy effect, where it feels like sometimes you just need one guy in the squad that is just giving it the big one, giving it some welly and saying, look, we need to dive on this. We need to commit to this. And at the minute, that killer instinct, it feels like it's lacking. It really does. Whereas a lot of our other squads, they're proving that in every single battle they're going into. The posturing looks like they're ready to pounce at any given moment. It's very aggressive, but it's smart decision making. It's a worrying sign. I know it's day one. I know it's still early doors for the group overall, but it's something that you have to fix over the course of these games, and it doesn't feel like it's changed. From game one to where we are now, Mad Balls out with 3 limbs, that's all you get. It's still a little bit better than the tiny pieces of pie they were squirreling away with the first games, but we are in game 4. We are in a risky predicament now. It's the 5th game of the day even as well, so it's so much harder for you to accumulate those points. And as the battle continues, you're looking at DX trying to survive the all-out clash they've been thrown into. Bra Esports just swooping down and putting bullet straight into them. Falcons with a rotate, looking to try and get out of there as well, playing up close and personal. 1 DBS versus 4 men. Yeah, we've seen this work sometimes, but you've really got to make misplays to give him a chance to survive on it. Tucks into the corner, dipping from the nade, dive round on the peak, trying to draw his crosshair off the angle, and they just overwhelm him.
There's 3 players jumping up and down behind the wooden wall, just spraying. I don't think anyone survives that situation. So I had to hit that first initial shot to even have a chance there. But happy days for DX. They get in. I'm pleased with that one. Pajiza Evos over towards that eastern side. Do take a knock from Alter Ego, who just picked up a pretty open compound off on the eastern side. But it is looking sort of like a Hacienda del Patron finish, and Loops is chuffed to bits about this one. Practically no one playing on this northern edge either over the Malise Esports, so they're comfortably just laying down the law on this south side, pulling out the revolver, holding people back. It's great news to see. BRA still struggling to push their way through, but this is interesting. Evos taking the fight to Alter Ego.
Okay, a battle of 2 squads that have had some big plays today. Let's see how far they can take it. And actually now onto Stalwart as well, as it seems like attention is split into 2 different directions for that one, as there will be a bit of a tag across. Zuxi firing bullets down range as well, seeing if they can tag up on, well, knowing they're close in the smoke. Luxy, he's got nades to play with. Dashes one close, little bit of HP, wiped off for Rosemary. He's got smoke still surrounding him, but he begins to back off. Tries to get out of there, at least for now. But actually, it's another third party entering into this one. So any chance of changing your direction, turning tail and ducking out of there gets a whole lot harder. And they're very fragmented. Look at Origo's positions now. Basically playing all individual spots with not much map geometry to give them any cover for a rotate.
There's a nice molly coming through from Luxy as well. Forces Rosemary off that position. He gets picked up as he tries to retreat. Alpha 7, Senab less remaining. And it really does feel like Stalwart too big to handle here for Alpha 7. They push in, and this is 2 for 2 now. Alpha 7 versus Stalwart just getting ripped to pieces. That is sad to see. You just cannot deal with a Mongolian massive over on Stalwart so far. Zia tries to get out with their team. It is Ursu's down, RNJ and Shop are still alive, trying to deal with the team of Aegon I8, who is quite literally trying to crawl away from this one.
It feels like Stalwart just never miss a nade. When it matters so much, they hit them every time. Molly's prime position, grenades right on your lips. They just do not stop, man. And even the gun skill. Some of these situations, we've seen them making some real big plays. Good understanding of where they could be pushed from at a spot like this as well. A little bit of map control for them to work with in terms of the spacing between the other sides. Quest way off towards the backside there. You've got the big clash with the close grouping of a magnitude of teams as well, all up against one another. Remember, this fight started with Alter Ego taking on Evos. Since then, everyone's been taking a jab at each other.
Again, it's only going to get harder now with the circle moving further towards that north side. And all that victory that can be found on the south edge of Hacienda del Patron, it's just gone. It's only really Loops who's going to be reaping the benefits off the back of that, just holding teams out. So DX, Tiamba, Bra, as well as Pajiza, Evos are all going to struggle going forward. Down to 2 players as well at Evos, still trying to deal with the remaining members from Alter Ego as they were pushed back time and time again. It's Zuxi and Misery to try and finish this one out. No util remaining, just a Molotov here for Zuxi.
Really limited on that utility that can be a bit of a backbone for them. Oh, again though, finding pickups and really taking it to new heights when it comes to eliminations, as they've already racked up 8 in this one. It's Stalwart as the Mongolia Mandem. They are winning every fight they're thrown into. It's insane how confident they look into a lot of these. And you can see the distance they're taking it to other teams from as well. They feel like they've got breathing room, so they're just putting bullets down range, softening up everyone, making everyone's lives a little bit more awkward here. For Zuxi, he's the human embodiment of that. There is nothing more rough than this situation. Nade after nade, he's being battled down upon. He's basically trapped on his last legs, Blank, probably hoping that this one ends soon.
Yeah, I mean, for him, it's likely an idea of try to get towards top 8, but looking more and more unlikely as he does huddle himself up into the shack. BRA getting taken down by DX. Damn, that's gotta hurt, man. That's a stinger right there. Not only over on Erangel are they dealing with you, over here on Miramar, you don't even drop close to them. They're still hampering you down. And I think as soon as they tried to paint a target on the back of DX, it was all over from there. Vendetta was formed from this team.
And you're so right. Those are the sort of plays that get to you. Even if you think you've got a strong mental game as a squad, they get under your skin. Especially when we run it all back tomorrow and they've got to go head to head. If there's a hot drop in play between those two, it is going to get nasty. The brass knuckles will be being pulled out, but right now the punches are still being thrown all around. It's also nades that are being dashed, explosions all over the gaff, trying to close the distance here. High ground control for Loops. They want to close the spacing on this one though. Look at the confidence for the push up, playing on the edge of the smoke. They're lit there with the Molotovs to support, nades on top of it. None of these quite connecting onto the Loops players, so they're still able to hold, whereas the situation is getting worse the longer it goes on for Tiamba.
Yeah, some of these nades have been somewhat on target here. It's another good one coming through from Cheap, but majority of the util's gone at the moment. QZZ still taking some decent shots, but not enough. That's going to be a massive nade. Puts them down, out of the light, just like that. And now Loops, this is where things start to count a whole lot, because they've held on to Hacienda del Patron for a while and just been waiting for the ruckus to start coming through to deal with a lot of these teams. In the meantime, though, DX has played a marvelous game. They slowly encroach into Hacienda del Patron whilst they realize the guys from Loops are occupied on that eastern edge, and now they have control. This is fantastic.
Elimination leaders at the minute here as well, with 9 besting the total tally that Stalwart had of 8 at the minute over the course of our opening Miramar. Late into the day, but still giving it their all. Easy, lurking, waiting for a chance to strike. If they don't find him on this and give up a little bit too much space, encroaching down, using a vehicle as cover, he could wide swing on it, has a DBS to work with as well. Here comes the peak. First contact works well. Double pump into him. Hard committing for the first onto the knock player rather than prioritizing tops. Gonna swing again. Tries to get it done. Low HP, but still punishing Blank. He's ruining their lives at this point, especially with the amount of damage done on the end of that one. Oh, that's gonna be painful.
Mate, problematic coming through from Easy. He really waited for his moment there, and I just don't think the guys from Stalwart were ready for it. Maybe because they're all holding Mini 14s in hand. Looks like that's the case. DMR's a claw. So realistically, they had nothing to deal with him when they got close quarters like that. They do switch out to the DBS now just because it's going to be more essential for them in this late game than a DMR when they know it's pretty open ground ahead of them. Really smart stuff. Nerzed though, again, nades over the top towards DX, who I think have had a really good shot in this match, a really good run. But Stalwart, is it a question of whether they can win this game now? Because I think it's pretty significant if they can.
It would be unbelievable, especially from kind of the sheer back and forth we've seen, where it feels like they're riding the high and then suddenly brought back down to earth. For Nerzed to come off the back of his team nearly being completely severed in half by a DBS, to re-instigating the fight, getting good contact into a knock onto another squad ahead of him, and that's DX no doubt as well, who have been proving how good they can be into this one. It's crazy that he's able to slip straight back into flow state, go back into playing point man, and keeping the pressure on. He's doing so much for creating space. It feels like he's two players in one, Blank, just with how much map control he commands.
He's got two faces, this lad. You know, he's playing all the cards at the moment. If STE do win this game, though, it is a winner chicken dinner record on the day for PMGC, broken in the first bloody day. It's insanity. And right now, it's looking more and more likely that Stalwart can pull this off.
The history is in their hands at the minute. Just don't fumble the bag. Don't make a misplay. Nerzed, he's been giving it his all, man, with some of the maneuvers, but it's not just him. Like we've been saying, this squad has so much talent. Right now, Loops are just playing into them, Blank. They look scared. They're trapped in a box like a moth in a bathtub. They can't find their way out, and they are just being decimated. Bullets downrange again and again. The Mongolian side keeping the dream of a third chicken dinner alive on this one, as they are showing up on Miramar.
This is ridiculous so far. Mate, just the fact that, like, Nerzed, go deal with the guys over towards DX. You just deal with that. You go for the 1v3. Tops will go for the 1v3 over towards Loops. And Icy will deal with Malice Esports. They're single-handedly, each player, taking down one team one at a time. This does not happen ever in PMGC.
This is incredible. The fact that this is happening right now, right here in front of us, everyone on land sitting in awe, feeling the sheer level of lethality that is being shown by Stalwart. It's like you're saying, one man's all it takes. One divided between the three squads that were alive, and they're holding down the line, hitting pot shots from a distance, picking themselves back up from what felt like a misplay. When they got swung on up close with the DBS, it felt like the goodnight kiss, but instead they're still in it to win it on this one. Now closing the gap. You can see the rotate coming in. Low HP on some of the players. The nade game dwindling down to an all-time low, but Smoke's there. Stalwart have time to play with on this one. They can make it uncomfortable for the remaining squads. They've got numbers, Blank, and if they continue to hit shots like they have been, they could write the history books here.
It's the Disciples in DX and Malice Esports trapped in a room with a Grandmaster so far, as Icy looks to finish off the remaining members from Malice. His target, his assassination coming through here over towards his team. Kissu goes around the side and Icy still playing him for a fool the moment. Peeks out, good shots, a lot of damage done. Might go down here, but needs to at least take down CEO later. Finds one, gonna continue to go here, Jackie.
How on earth has he been able to outplay them in a situation like this? They had the timing on the spacing. When he went for the first shot with the AR, you should have been able to swing onto him. Instead, he strikes with the DBS from a distance, throws him into this position where Nerzed, the hero, the man of the moment, wants to close it, closing the gap with a DBS. Buckshot goes out, shuts it down, and closes things. History in the making for Stalwart. They can celebrate that one as they deserve it. A third chicken dinner on the day. Tremendous plays, Blank.
This team takes no chances either, and right now it feels like there's no chance for any other team in the lobby to take this first place spot. Even that endgame.
Oh, big fan, कैसे खबर हो? सर कैसे खबर?
बुरा पर बैठे
तब म्याच स्टार्ट हुन्छ तब एकदम बुम्बामा हान्दिनु पर्छ नि त ठीक छ मेरो भाइ
खाना साना खाइसक्यो त
खाना भएको छैन गेम सकेर म खाना खाने भने
यो दाइ अस्तिको खोइ आएन रातिमा खेल्नु भएको दाइ
यहाँ छैन रहेछ म खाइरहेको छु
म एकजनालाई बोलाइरहेको छु आउँछ कि आउँदैन
ल एकदमै ठिक छ सर ठिक हुनुपर्छ नि त ठिक हुनुपर्छ हैन यस्तै हो
खेलबा
पिएमपिसी हेरिरहेको थिएँ होइन पिएमपिसी हेरिरहेको थिएँ
यो त बिछाउनु पैसा नै छ त
अनि डिआरएक्सको छैन त आज त डिआरएक्सहरू छैन त आज
या हो ना तो बढ़िया अकेले है तीनों कोई खेल ले छी खेलबा त अपना तीनों कोई
बोला न के छु बोला न
तो हाथ से ओए वो दूरा पर खेले नहीं चप पकड़े
त्यस्तै छ हैन के गर्नु युट्युबमा छिटो भन्दा छिटो पुग्नु पर्छ भने अनि मोनेटाइज गर्नुपर्छ लगाइस फेसबुकका साथीहरु गाइस युट्युबमा आउनु त हाइप गेमिङ आइडीको लिंक चाहिँ तल डिस्क्रिप्सनमा हालिदिएछु मैले हैन फेरि मैले हालिदिएको छु हैन राजेन्द्र राई ब्रो म आउँछु हुन्छ आउनु न मजाले आउनु न लङ टाइम नसी हो ब्रदर यार कहाँ हराउनु भएको थियो अब त खै आफ्नो पब्जी आइडी तल पढाउनु ब्रदर म एड गरिहाल्छु कि मसित छ कि एडमा पढाउँ त पब्जी आइडी पठाउँ त फटाफट हान्नुपर्छ लाइक हान्दिउँ है गाइसहरु लाइक हान्दिउँ गाइस तल युट्युबको लिंक मैले पिन गरिदिएको छु गाइस हैन सबैजना युट्युबमा सब्स्क्राइब हान्दिउँ है गाइसहरु टिम कोड कहाँबाट निकाल्छ हौ मलाई नि थाहा छैन हौ पब्जीमा बरु म आफ्नो पब्जी आइडी तल पिन गरिदिरहेको छु मलाई एड गर्नु नि त के छ र मैले हाल्दिए पब्जी आइडी पब्जी आइडी मैले तल हालिदिरहेको छु एड गर्नु नि त मलाई ल तबसम्म एक गेम हान्दै गरौँ त हामी भनौँ त ब्रदर
ताक मेरे पे फोन कर
के एड गरौँ भनौँ त पब्जी आइडी तल मैले हालिदिरहेको छु है एकछिन ए ल हुन्छ ल ब्रदर ल हुन्छ म वेटिङमा छु नि त के छ र वेटिङमै छु के छैन तेरे बिन तन्हाई हो न सकेंगे बिन तन्हा से ना कटे हैं ए आफ्नै पब्जी हो 58 41 52 99 80 run starts ल ल ब्रदर मैले पढाइदिएँ ल हेलो हेलो हेलो
हेलो हेलो ब्रदर
के छ खबर ब्रदर
ठिक छ हो के छ आफ्नो खबर
ए मेरो नि बिन्दास छ आफ्नो भन्नु नि त के छ
खानपिन भइसक्यो
छैन भएको
ओके छ त चल्दिउँ न त एक दुई बजी हेरेर सुत्नुपर्छ
नेपाल जानु भयो कि मलेसियामा अड्क्यो हो
छैन हौ मलेसियामा अड्केको हो म त
Welcome to Pubg Mobile.
कन्ट्र्याक्ट सकिन्छ नि हिँडिहाल्ने अब ब्रदर
कति टाइम छ कन्ट्र्याक्ट सक्नुलाई
अब 1 वर्ष जति छ अब
ए भर्खर भिसा लाउनु भएको छैन कुन ठाउँमा अब मलेसियामा
म यता के हो
कुन ठाउँमा
काजाङ
काजाङ कुन एरियामा पर्छ हौ
We will be taking off soon. Be prepared.
अनि आइप्याड लिनु भएको त
लेको नि हो आमा दिमाग खराब भएर
कति पर्यो
4000 मा हो
ए 4000 मा लिनु भएको अनि सिम प्लस लिनु भएको कि के
नै ओन्ली वाइफाई
सिम प्लस लियो भने इन्स्योरेन्सहरु सबै गरायो भने 7000 पर्छ नि त
त्यही त नि त्यत्रो महँगो कहाँ किन्ने
मैले किनेको छु नि त
हो मैले त किनेन मैले नर्मल किने सिम अब वाइफाई मेरो हटस्पट छँदैछ त्यहाँदेखि चलाउँछु म सिम मलाई किन्ने भनेको लास्ट महँगो भयो क्या अनि फेरि त्योसँग त्यो बजेट थिएन नि त मसँग त्यो बेला लिएर हड्डी हेरेर निलेको नि के अरे घाँटी हेरेर हड्डी निलेको भन्छ नि त्यस्तै हो यिनी खेल्नै सक्दैन हातै पैसा छैन मेरो अझै अब खेल्न पाउँदैन ड्युटी हुन्छ ड्युटीमा आयो पाउँदैन हात बस्दैन कता हो हेर्दा हेर्दा मारिन्छ मेरो अगाडि फाइट गरौँ काम यहाँ फिल्म देख्न
Watch out!
यहाँ छ मालाहरू
फिल्ममा
दुईजना है माथि एउटा भित्रै छ एउटा ल नम्बर
Watch out! Help! Thank you.
ठोक्नुपर्छ अगाडिकोलाई त धेरै नै खोज्यो यिनीहरूले
Thank you.
उता देखाइसक्यो
यता दुई नम्बर
भित्र
Watch out!
त्यसले सर त्यो ड्यामेज फुल
छ त
ड्यामेज
दिनु
फुल
त।
ड्यामेज तल सुतिरहेछ है तल सुतिरहेछ फुल ड्यामेज छ त्यो
बर्थडे छ भने दिनुहोस् न।
छिट्यो
के सक्यो अब अरू छ नि भित्रको कहाँ गयो नम्बर 2 यता आउनु 8 जना छ राजा नि
केही छैन चिल
माथिल्लोपट्टि त अघि हामीले बम हानेर आयो भित्र यहाँ यो माथि गर्न छ
Watch
यो
out!
माथि चाहिँ गर्न के भएको अब मेरो
Help!
हान्नु त केटाहरुले त
Help! Watch out!
ल
दुई जना नगयो त
गरिरहेको छ दुई
Watch out! Help!
नाइ माथिको लानु के यो M29 मा भ्याउँदै भएन माथिको लाइन हाने त मैले भ्याउँथे तलको
डिसिङ भयो लास्टै डिसिङ
स्याबिज भन्ने रहेछ त
अनि के भन्छ ब्रदर म त युट्युब पनि खोले हो नि त अहिले हाइप गेमिङ वाइटीबाट युट्युब फ्ल्यास यसो सब्स्क्राइब हान्दिउँ ल
ढुक्क यो स्याबिज भन्दाले हाने मलाई माकडक्सेलाई ठोक्नु पर्छ यार
जन्जो सेवर्नीमा आउँछ बर्गरहरू
हाम्रो टिमलाई त यो नेपालीहरु हानेर छ त यो माकडक्स यस्तो क्याम गरेको कि तिनीहरू अगाडिदेखि आउनु न हो त्यहाँ
बाइक पाएँ मैले
म त पुग्यो
म टाढा
हेर्नु के छ तपाईँ यहाँ लुटेड छ है यहाँ लुटेड छ
लुटेड हुन सक्छ
लुटेड छ ल झरेकोमा त ओ एनिमी रहेछ यहाँ हानिराख आउनु पर्यो ठोक्नु पर्यो
आए
एउटा छ
खै कुन साइडमा इनिमी त मार्कर आउँछ
माथिल्लोपट्टि माथिल्लो
Watch out.
रोडको माथिल्लोपट्टि देखि एउटालाई डैमेज त अर्को एउटा जोको रहेछ त्यहाँ फिनिश एउटा यहाँ छ है घरमा गयो है रोड काट्नुपर्छ यार यिनीहरूलाई ठोक्नुलाई पाएन
Watch out!
योहरू प्लेट ठग्यो भने सही हुन्छ के
अन्त मसँग हैन खतरा
टार्गेट क्या जान्छ बाउको बिहेमा
मेरो अगाडि एकजना छ कि अझै
अझै छ
मेरो अड्डा उड्दैछ कि राजी
Watch out!
चिनमा बस्न आउने
एउटा कहाँ थियो त यहाँ
हेरे रे फिनिस
यहाँ ड्यामेज खायो मैले गयो गयो
थोरै डर लाग्दैन मेरो टिमको मान्छे हात उठाउन आउँछ डर लाग्दैन अलिअलि डर लाग्दैन
के को एमो 5 को 5 को 875 सम्म
तले चाहिँ 5 के म दिन्छु
उ नम्बर राम्रो नम्बर कतिलाई 2 लाई
यता है यता
दिन
अरे मैले स्पेशली चाहिँ एकै गोरा हाम्रा
मेरो टिमले मार्न
सबै फुल भयो गएर नि के चल्दिन हैन अब चल्दिम
कोइन कति कोइन छ नि एउटा M4 चाहिँ निकालौँ न
छ मसँग लाउनु कोइन
पाँचवटा छ
मसँग कोइन
कोइन
उसले बराबर माने म्याक
ए त्यसै जाऊ
मसँग
Watch out!
एनिमी हो
झरिरहेको छ ड्रप झरिरहेको छ इभेन्टमा
जान्नुपर्छ लिनुपर्छ छ इभेन्टतिर नि बस्नुपर्छ अब
चिलमा खेले सबै त हुन्छ चिलमा खेले त
मेरो सेन्सिटिभिटी गरेर के पूर्व हानेको पश्चिम पुग्छ म यार के भएको तरिका
पाँचवटा कोइन पाएन कसैले
बरु फोयाक छ
I
यहाँ
got
बरु
supplies.
बोकम चलाउनु पर्छ
म्याक चाहियो कसैले म्याक चाहिन्छ म्याक झर्दै मैले त्यहाँ लास्ट क्याम्पर रहेछ
लेट्स गो गाडी खोजौँ एउटा ल
अगाडि छ गाडी यहाँ
Watch out!
म लिएर आउँछु
हो हेर त चल्यो आठे बाथरुम
सेन्डविच हान्नु पर्छ नि त योहरूलाई
लेकिन कहाँ जिन्दगी है एकदम यो लियम त यो
Watch out!
यो गाडी छिटो त हिँड्छ तर छिट्टै फुट्छ क्या त्यही लाग्छ क्या के खतरा म आफू त भयाभरको सामान निकाले खाके रे हैन
मसित इम्पोर्ट छ
एक्सुट सबै
दुईटा एक्सुट छ मसित
एउटा दिन न तामलाई यस्ता
गिफ्ट गर्न मिल्यो भने दिइहाल्थेँ मैले त्यसको कार्डै
जिन्दगीमा एक्सुट परेन मेरो
कार्डै पठाउनु पर्छ कि एक्सुट जाँदैन
हो जिन्दगीमा एक्सुट परेन भनेको यार मलाई ऊ एनिमी छ माथि सबमा एनिमी छ राइट रेडी हो
रेडी हो
केटा हो यहाँ अगाडि एउटा
Watch
ऊपर
out!
एउटा यहाँ
Mark the
पर्ने
location.
यो गाडी त्यस्तै हुन्छ क्या मलाई धेरै मन परेन क्या यार पर स्मोक गर्नु जानाले यस्तै हुन्छ क्या यो गाडी त कडक आयो यार गाडी भित्र नम्बर 2 नम्बर 3 भित्र पछाडि बम आउँछ यहाँ
अल्टिमेट न
स्मेल गर्दैछ है
अझै छ कि
ल फिनिश भयो त
छ
गाडीमा आएको थियो
छ
तल घुम्नुपर्छ आउनु नम्बर
रुखमा छ त्योहरू आउँछ है केटा त्योहरू आउँछ है यताबाट नि
घुम्नुपर्छ तल हामी गाडी त्यही छ है ओए लास्ट डैमेज गाइस लास्ट डैमेज उतादेखि नम्बर 1 नु घुमेर देखाउनु त नम्बर 1 देखि
Watch out!
यहाँदेखि आउँदैन अगाडि त्यहाँ नम्बर 2 त्यहाँदेखि पिक गर्दै गर्नु त्यहाँदेखि हेर्नु त मेरो पछाडि आयो नि आउँछ त्यो आयो मेरो पछाडि आयो नम्बर 2 मेरो पछाडि आयो हेर्नु त मेरो पछाडि आयो ओ नम्बर 2 त्यही जानु
ब्याटम्यान
ओइ कहाँदेखि आयो
माथिमा झर नि त माथिमा झर के नाइस
नाइ माथि छ
के यो त माथिमा झर के
नाइ उनीहरू आइसकेको छ उनीहरू यिनीहरू कस्तो नरालेको के तल्लाको त्यो
नट ब्याड राम्रै हो एकचोटि लगी पठाएकै हो योहरूले नट ब्याड नाइस गेम प्ले नाइस टु ट्राई नाइस टु ट्राई यार दामी खेले
पुरा 8 लेभल पुरा दिएको M4 लाई हाम्रो ब्रदरले
कति
लेभल 8 हान्दिएको
7 मै छ त
7 हो मिठी गुदर छ 7 मा मेरो नि हान्नु पर्ने यार कहिले पुग्ने थाहा
M4 7 छ AKM 4 छ DP 4 छ UMP 4 छ Pubg 4 छ AKM 4 छ वेपन
M4 चाहिँ मलाई मेरो नि हान्नु छ के म्याक्स
हानेर कामै छैन के
हैन यो लेभल 8 पुराउनु सोचमा छु के म यो M4 चाहिँ यसको गोल्डन मुभमेन्ट राम्रो लाग्छ के मलाई
5 लेभलसम्म पुगाएर छाड्दा हुन्छ के अरु चाहिँ पैसा खर्च गर्नु चाहिँ मैले भन्दिने के 5
मेरो ग्लेसियर हैन नि त यो मेरो अनि के भन्नु 5 लेभल त छ नि अहिले मेरो कामै छैन
ए 5 लेभल छ अनि हिट इफेक्ट आयो सकिगयो नि त
कहाँ हिट इफेक्ट छ त छैन नि यसमा मेरोमा
छैन
यो ornament हो 5 लेभलमा त डुबाउँछ अब 6 लेभलमा मात्र अलिक राम्रो टल्किने गाह्रो छ
मेरो एकाउन्टबाट पैसा किन काट्यो हौ ए आरे स्वीकार्यो 399 के पैसा काटे 4 रुपैयाँ मेरो
आजकल त खतरा अफर त आछ के यो कामै छैन
1300 को युसी हाल न डबल युसी आइहाल्छ
कतिको
1300 रिङ्गेट को युसी हाल्यो भने कति 26000 हुन्छ कति हुन्छ ए 50000 कति हुन्छ
Welcome to PUBG Mobile. I got 5 eliminations just now.
अनि ब्रदर M1 लिएको कि M2 लिएको
M2 हो मेरो
मसँग दुईटा छ नि त
अस्ति मैले उस थाहा गएको थिएँ त्यस्तो अनि अलि उस गर्ने भए त M2 नलिने आफू M2 नचलाउने भन्यो भने त मैले खोजेको कि M1 नै लिन खोजेको थिएँ कि स्टकै रहेन क्या अब हो त अनि उसमा अनलाइनमा गर्न खोजेको मागडा उस गर्थ्यो अलि क्या
अनलाइनबाट लिनु हुँदैन यो डिभाइसहरु
मैले भिडियोले हेरेको थिएँ क्या रहेछ भनेर हेर्नु गएको म स्टकै छैन 2-3 ठाउँ घुमिसकेको
मलाई भन्नु
लिएर आइदिए मैले कति लगभग त्यो भन्दा 1-2 महिना अगाडि सोधेको थिएँ नि त आफूलाई अनि मैले M1 लिएको भन्नुहुन्थ्यो नि त त्यो बेला त्यो बेला म M1 लिन्छु भनेर हिँडिरहेको थिएँ कि फेरि म
यो दुईटै मान्छे फेरि कहाँ अफलाइन जान्छ त्यही मन पर्दैन फेरि आउँछ
प्रो म्याक्स रे नाम त हाम्रो खतरा नि
अस्ति हैन नेपाली रहेछ हैन नाम चाहिँ के 15 प्रो म्याक्स लास्ट टाइम नसकेर मिटअप गरेछ के त्यही
15 Pro Max दुईजनै सँगसँगै आउनु हुँदो रहेछ त
दुईजना एउटै रुममा बसिरहेछ के
ए तेरो बेटा
हेलो गुरु रमेश थ्याङ्क यू सो मच फर लाइक
Like the stream.
गाह्रो छ
अनलाइन आयो नि त म्याम केटाहरू त
त्यो कुटाइ खोला छ त केटाहरूले
कुकुरको मत मर्छ है कुकुरको मत मर्छ अनलाइन आयो भने
कसम चुसेर मार्ने भएन ओ सरी ब्रदर माथि माथि अरे पुरै मुनि हामफाल्दै त्यो
म भएको साइडमा एउटा नक
किन
छ
सान्छु म
म भएको साइडमा एउटा नक छ फिनिश गर्न नाइस मलाई फिनिश गर्न फिनिश लियो म्याच
ए ओ गोली छैन क्या मेसँग मेरो फेरि
अनि भाइ किन अफलाइन जानु भएको त यतै जरा इभेन्टमा
फोन हाल्सकेको थियो
फोन काट्नु पर्छ नि त
Help!
ओइ मा भेक्टरले त खतरा आउनु त्यसले त
ए भेक्टरको लास्टै ड्यामेज छ यार
के हो यस्तो
ए एनिमी जोडे
भायाभरको हान्ने मान्छेमा लास्टमा कुटाइ खान्ने मै भन त्यहाँ एउटा खाली गर्नु पर्यो नि
यतातिर छ अगाडि भिड अगाडि
त्यो
त्यहाँ अगाडि झरे म
कन्टिन्युमा छिरो कन्टिन्यु
म झरे त्यसको माथि झरेमा त्यहीँ आउँदा हुन्छ ऊ नम्बर 1 ठोक्दैछ त उता नक त्यही हो एकजना
अझै छ
ए हो कोही छ त एकजना ओइ यो भित्र नम्बर 1 आउँछ ड्यामेज छ उइ क्यों कैंपर तो क्या मानने ने तरीका
Thank you.
तरीका हेर्ने मान्छेलाई स्तरी
माथि हेरेर झर्छ यता चाहिँ लास्ट
ओ यसले त मार्छ यार यो चोरले त मार्छ यार मलाई के नभएको बेला यार हैन बाउला लखेटेको मलाई यसले ढेङ्गु रहेछ यार यो लखेटे आउने भुल अघि देखि यसलाई ठोक्नु पर्ने हो ओइ मेरो हेल्थ
यसलाई हामी चाहिँ चाकुले हान्नु पर्छ के
चाकुले हान्नु मेरो खोइ कहाँ गयो सामान ओइ सामान खोइ ओइ को आयो
एनिमी है
ओइ मार्यो फर्स्ट किट हैन के मसँग बहुत
Thank you.
केटा रिवाइभ गर्छ स्नाइपर चलाइदिने त
चलाउनु न
टक्क लाएर
त्यो हैन म्याच लास्टै खतम मान्छे के एकचोटीमा 50 एसपी घटाउँछ यार
भाग्नु पर्छ त्यसले भागेको छाल्छ
50 एसपी घटाउँछ यार एकचोटीमा म्याम पुलिले
चल्दिम के अब
चल्दिम
यहाँ एनिमी अब आउँदैन के बस्ने हैन
एनिमी त आउँछ कि तर सबै क्याम्परहरू आउँछ
डरले भयो है यहाँदेखि
यताबाट निस्क्नु
एउटा गाडी पनि हुन्थ्यो
Marked a location.
त्यो माथिमा चाहिँ गाडी हुन्छ
त्यो गाडी?
हानेको हाने छु त यार गएर हानौँ त्योहरूले
जाम न ब्रिजतिर हानेर यिनीहरूले क्लियर
M4 चले गए गए म्याचलाई फेरि मलाई मार्न
चिप रेडी रहेछ त कोसँग ऊ पर बगी रहेछ एउटा बगी त एउटा बगी लिम
किल सिक्योर गरेर आउँछ ओइ माथि एनिमी
रियल एनिमी
रियल हो
म बगी लिएर गएँ कभर फायर है गाइज माथि पेल्नु मिनाले पेल्नु
गाडी छ
ठिकैको यो गाडी चाहिन्छ हामीलाई
कहाँ भएको त
यो यहाँ छ एउटा मात्रै छ कि यो त के हो भाब्रो केप्स लिएर हिँडिरहेको त्यसले त एउटा मात्रै छ
यस्तो पुरालो जान के केटा हान्नुपर्छ जाऊ बस गाडीमा बस बुम्बामा हान्नुपर्छ के अनि हुन्छ
क्लियरमा जान्छ क्लियरमा
जाउँ न खोजी हान्ने के म्याङ्गो खोजी हान्ने यसको गाडी छैन
यही लिएर जाऊँ के हिँड्दै टाउको नभएको जित्त लिएर हिँड्नु यार झारिन्छ एनिमीले परेदेखि नै नमस्ते हान्छ एनिमीले एक ट्याक्सी हाल्नु पर्ला क्या अब युसी एक ट्याक हालेर चाहिँ सायद पुग्ला भन्ने हो के अरे मेरो हिसाबमा एक प्याक कति हुन्छ एक प्याकमा कति हाम्रो कति 8000 को कति छ 8000 छ हैन युसी एक प्याकको अनि 8 त्यसै छ हैन अनि 2000 कति आउँछ नि एक्स्ट्रा हैन त्यो यतादेखि आउँछ नि त फेरि अहिले 25 छ इभन त्यहाँ त लाइन पारेको हानिरहेको थियो पुरै यो एनिमी साइड नि छ ओ एनिमी हान्नु काम साथी हो अरे छ लेम्बोगिनी लिएर म त डर्सेको नि एनिमी हान्नु त्यसो त खतरा नै रहेछ रे यार यहाँ सम्लाडिरहेको लेम्बोगिनी हिँड्नु पर्छ यार होइन मलाई थाहा त लाग्छ यो गाडी त यार लेम्बोगिनी त खतरा मन पर्छ यार यो आइडी भएको किन्न खोजेको नपाएर म
किन्ने हो मेरो आइडी
अस्ति न आफ्नै त क्या त भयो अहिले त फेरि मेरो छ नि त
मसित आइडी छ नि त
अहिले नि यो मेरो नि बनाइरहेको थिएँ
आइडीको कमी छ मसित
हो खतर लागेको छ कि यो ल्याम्बोर्गिनी खतर लाग्छ क्या मलाई पर्सनली भन्दाखेरि यो चाहिँ फेभरेट हो कि यो खेल
त्यसकै एडी खेलिदिन्छु नि त ब्लड ड्राइभर भएको एक्सुट भएको एडी त छैन त सिधा
यो च्यालब्याल हो कि क्या
के
आइडी
होइन आइडी मेरै हो कि मसित नि अझै आफ्नै पर्सनल आइडी मसित दुईवटा अझै छ यसमा चाहिँ किल किट भनेको 7वटा गन छ 8वटा गन छ
त्यसमा ओ एनिमी हाम्रो अगाडि एनिमी